performing really well and scoring lots of goals. And I think the problem within them is always their defense. But this year, from the few games, it looks like their defense is tighter, so they can actually spring a surprise for this season, I think.
It's going to be interesting to see, as mentioned, what the two coaches are going to say afterwards and how this season is going to progress for both coaches and both teams. Of course, don't forget that there's 3 rounds of fixtures this year, not 4. We've highlighted the rules that are in play and the uncertainty that we had at half-time, which has all been cleared up. You do feel if Hougang can sort themselves out defensively and get that shape right instead of getting sucked in like they did. The biggest one was Anders Appling going off. That red card really derailed them. But in saying that, 7 minutes for Koshiro. The advantage doubled in the 40th minute. When you get your chances, you've got to put them away. And that's exactly what Geylang have done.
I would honestly expect Geylang to score a couple more goals after Hougang coming down to 9 men. But Hougang has actually showed great defense as well. Great defensive display from their defenders, from the players running their socks off to cover everyone. So it's still only 2-0, and against 9 men, I think even Geylang would wish to actually get more goals.
I mean, they're looking on. Just wonder who is keeping an eye on. Paladin is with him as well. Long-range effort. Well, the youngsters had a go and a simple tap in from Hoshino. If he wasn't in an offside position, that will stand. The whistle's gone and he's given offside. Well, the youngster, Safri, who's just come on as a sub, drilled one from about 35 yards and the ball moved all over the place. Zarfan kept it out, but is he offside? Oh, he looks onside from here. He looks onside. When that ball is kicked, he looked onside.
It looks like he's onside, and I hope that this will be a goal, because it's a great effort from the young player. I didn't expect that at all from him. It takes a lot of courage and confidence coming from a young player to actually take a shot that far off. So if this comes off to be a goal, it's going to be a great morale booster for the player.
Well, they're checking the offside and seeing if it was. Now, it's really, really close, but when the ball is actually physically touched is when it has to be adjudged to have been in an offside position. He looks slightly from the line and the camera that we had as though he may just have been onside. Look, down at the bottom again, it's Fukushiro. No, it's the man in the middle. He's onside. He's onside. He's clearly onside, Hoshino.
I will definitely leave this to the referee, because I think they will have a clearer view. Was given offside.
It's been given offside. I was just going to say, you need to earn your money now. You need to turn around and say yes or no.
Really unlucky for the young player, you know. Yes, of course, Hoshino finished it, but the shot coming in from the youngster, having just come in 5 minutes into the game, having that courage, is really a big shot from him.
2 goals disallowed. Geylang, 2 goals up, 2 disallowed, 2 red cards. That's the story of the game. Hougang's second game. One they'd want to forget.
Still early in the season. It's only their second game, so you can definitely turn that back around. Good performance from them amidst all whatever that's happened. So I think they're definitely going to come back stronger next game.
Well, they're going to have no choice. They have been wounded. They did lose that opening game 2-1 to the Lion City Sailors. They've lost today 2-0 to Geylang. A couple of goals disallowed as well. Down to 9 men. That's been a real tough day at the office for the players out on the pitch. The referee might as well just blow the whistle, because the damage is done. The game is over. could they just possibly get themselves a little consolation? Ryan Sanazal, there you go, that's going to be it. The referee blows the whistle and says that will do. And a couple of players get themselves to the floor as well. They might, because they've worked their socks off tonight, Hougang, but they've got little reward and little joy. Fukushiro started things off in just the 7th minute by getting the goal. Taniguchi managed to get himself on the score sheet as well, and it was 2-0 at half-time. Don't forget, though, the 2 red cards when Anders Aplin got sent off in that first half, and then an absolute moment of madness where Yuta Kikuchi headbutted one of the Geylang players, and it put them down to 9 men.
I'd say this game was action-packed. It's my first game behind the mic, and I've been treated to such a great game by both teams. Even Hougang, who lost the game 2-0, they actually came out to actually push to get their goal, and but Geylang was the one who's really clinical in front of goal, and they managed to put the ball away. So they bring home 3 points.
You could be the lucky charm. You could turn around and be the lucky charm for Geylang this season, because that's the way it's finished. 3 points go to Geylang International. It's finished here in the Singapore Premier League. Hougang United 0, Geylang International 2. Well, it all started in the first half, didn't it? Again, losing possession, Hougang, and then Fukushiro having to work hard. Nice first touch out of his feet. Cool, calm finish.
Perfect finish from Fukushiro. First chance of the game, buried it into the corner. So nothing to be said about it.
It was a real good finish from him. And again, it's just that sloppy defending where they just get caught out of position.
Yeah, definitely. I think Hougang has to work on the defense line. It's been quite obvious this game. They've been caught out in defense too much.
Yeah, they really have, and that's something that Robert Zaiko is going to have to work on over the next few weeks, because they've got a game on the 2nd of October against the Young Lions that they need to bounce back and get ready for. As it was, this was an opportunity that Hougang had at one end, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, the ball goes up the other end and a red card ensues. It really wasn't good, because Anders Aplin put the arm up on the shoulder of Bezakor, and a judge had pulled him back after the referee went to VAR to check.
It was the right call from the referees. I think no one doubted the red card, but it was a brilliant play by Bezakor. He knew that he was in a position of advantage, so he went across Anders and he invited him to pull him, and Anders did it. So Anders had to be penalised. He had to be red carded, and that's where Geylang actually managed to be a man up.
They certainly were. Then more disaster defensively. Zarfan and Ryan Sanazal just mixing themselves up slightly a little bit. The ball did check up off that turf. It is a new pitch that has been laid over there at our Tampines hub, and that played its part here. But someone who didn't hesitate was the man that scored the goal, Taniguchi, and this was in the 40th minute.
Yeah, miscommunication from Zarfan and Ryan Sanazal was really bad, and it actually consisted of them conceding the goal.
There's that ball just checking up. Ashino was busy as you like. Taniguchi was the man that was furthest forward and got on the end of it. Then a moment of madness in this second half. Absolutely ridiculous and crazy from Kikuchi, who pushes his head into the opponent, and it's a straight red.
Last thing Hougang needed was another red card after going down. And when they were 10 men down, they actually played quite well, like I've said throughout the game. And going down to 9 men, it was an